Good morning, class 11th Commerce, subject Economics, chapter number 3, Consumers Equilibrium, Utility Analysis, lecture number 1. So, in this lecture, we'll discuss about utility analysis. What is utility? What is consumption? Who is a consumer? How do we derive total utility? How do we derive marginal utility? So every concept you need to understand very carefully. Let's begin. Okay. Concept of utility. What is utility? Utility refers to the want satisfying power of a commodity. Utility refers to the want satisfying power of a commodity. That means whatever we consume, that good has a want satisfying power. Fine. If we are drinking water, we are drinking water to satisfy our thirst. If we are eating food, we are eating food to satisfy our hunger. So, concept of utility is not a new concept, but you need to take a practical approach of this concept of utility, that every commodity has a want satisfying power. Utility refers to the satisfaction derived from consumption of a commodity. Fine. We consume different type of goods, fine, to satisfy our different kind of needs, to satisfy our different kinds of satisfactions. Fine. So consumption of goods and services leads to the satisfaction of human wants. And human wants are unlimited. Resources are scarce. This we have already discussed in the previous chapters. Now suppose if you consume a cup of tea, fine, then you get some satisfaction. This satisfaction is known as utility. Fine. Next is a measurement of utility. Now question comes, can we measure the utility? Can we measure the satisfaction which we are getting by consuming the different goods and services? It's not a practical approach to measure the satisfaction. But some economists have given their different approaches. One is cardinal approach. Second is ordinal approach. See, cardinal approach and ordinal approach. Cardinal approach says utility can be measured in numbers. That means you can say that satisfaction derived from consumption of a unit is 10 utils. Satisfaction derived from consumption of cold drink is 6 utils. We are giving a unit to the utility, to the satisfaction, and that unit is known as utils. Fine. Ordinal approach says utility cannot be measured in numbers, rather it is expressed in rank. That means if we are consuming two goods, fine, we'll give rank number 1 to the good which is giving us more satisfaction. We'll give rank number 2 to that good which is giving least satisfaction as compared to rank 1 good. Fine. So this cardinal approach is given by Marshall and this ordinal approach is given by Hicks. Fine. So according to Marshall, this is that everybody has different opinion. Fine. Marshall says that satisfaction can be measured in numbers. We can give numbers to the satisfaction which we have got by consuming different goods and services. So we can give them number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. So this kind of units we can place to the utility, to the consumption. Fine. And measuring unit of utility is known as utils. It is known as utils. See, spelling of utils: U T I L S. Utils. Fine. Utility can be measured in utils. Okay. Then we have ordinal approach. Yes, we have ordinal approach, and this approach is given by Hicks. Now, Hicks believes that we cannot give numbers to the utility, we cannot give numbers to the satisfaction. We can give them rank. Fine. Now, see, you can say that a cup of tea gives you greater satisfaction than a cup of coffee. Some are tea lovers, some are coffee lovers. So coffee lovers will say that a cup of coffee gives us more satisfaction. Tea lovers will say that cup of tea gives us more satisfaction than cup of coffee. Fine. So you can give rank number 1 to the coffee, rank number 2 to the tea. So it depends upon your preferences. So we'll study both the approaches, cardinal approach also and ordinal approach also. Fine. Cardinal approach and ordinal approach, measurement of utility. Cardinal approach, utility can be measured in numbers. Ordinal approach, utility cannot be measured in numbers. We give them ranks. Clear? Most important definition of this chapter. Let's move to the next topic. See, total utility and marginal utility. Utility is satisfaction. Power of a commodity to satisfy our wants is known as utility. Fine. See, total utility and marginal utility. Now, what is total utility? It is the sum total of utility derived from consumption of all the units of a commodity. Marginal utility, it refers to the additional utility on account of consumption of additional unit of a commodity. That means, suppose by consuming 4 units, I am getting satisfaction of 100 utils. Okay, this is a hypothetical situation that if I am consuming 4 units or 5 units, I am getting satisfaction of 100 utils. After consuming 6th unit, I am getting satisfaction of 120 utils. So 120 minus 100, it is just 20 utils. So additional satisfaction which I have got by consuming an additional unit is just 20 utils. And this 20 utils is your marginal utility. So whenever you will write the definition of marginal utility, you will mention the word additional. Don't forget to write this word additional, because only this word additional segregates the two definitions, total utility and marginal utility. Total utility, sum total of the utility derived from the consumption of all the units of a commodity. Marginal utility refers to the additional utility on account of consumption of additional unit. Fine. Now see, by consuming unit 1 of good X, total utility, or I can say total satisfaction derived is 100 utils. Fine. By consuming second unit of good X, total utility is 190. By consuming 3 units of good X, total utility is 270. By consuming 4 units of good X, total utility is 340. By consuming 5 units of good X, total utility is 400. Now see, in exams, you can be asked to make the table of total utility and marginal utility. Second can be asked that total utility is given, calculate marginal utility. Some units of marginal utility are given, some units of total utility are given, complete the table. So these kind of questions you can get in your exam. How to do this? See, how can we derive marginal utility from total utility? See, first number will remain same, 100 units of satisfaction from commodity X, 1 unit of commodity X, same 100 unit of satisfaction. This is marginal utility. Now see, second unit में आप कैसे करेंगे? It is 190 minus 100. हमने definition में क्या किया था? It is the additional satisfaction by consuming the additional unit. So here additional unit we have consumed. So what is the additional satisfaction? 190 minus 100, 90. So 90 is your marginal utility. Another unit we have consumed 3. 3 units we have consumed. Additional हो गया, 2 से 3 पे आए. अब यहाँ पे from 190 we have jumped on 270. So 270 minus 190 is 80. This is the additional satisfaction. From 340, from 270 to 340, additional satisfaction is 70. From 340 to 400, additional satisfaction is 60. So this is the way to calculate marginal utility from total utility. Now उल्टा से करते हैं अब. Now how to calculate total utility from marginal utility? कुछ नहीं करना, सिर्फ आपको ऐड करना है. When we were calculating marginal utility, we were subtracting from total utility. Now when you will calculate total utility from marginal utility, you will start adding. First number same रहेगा, fine, okay. 100 plus 90, 100 plus 90, 190, 190 plus 80, 270, 270 plus 70, 340, 340 plus 60, 400. तो marginal utility के टाइम पे माइनस करते जाओ, total utility के टाइम पे प्लस करते जाओ. Fine, clear with this? Okay. See now, diagrammatic presentation of total utility and marginal utility. देखो, when we were consuming 1 unit of good, ठीक है, फर्स्ट सिप, चलो हम सपोज कोल्ड ड्रिंक पी रहे हैं, ठीक है, जब हमने फर्स्ट सिप ली कोल्ड ड्रिंक की, व्हाट वाज द लेवल ऑफ सेटिस्फैक्शन? 9 यूटिल्स. 9 यूटिल्स. जब हमने सेकंड सिप ली, टोटल यूटिलिटी वाज 15. जब हमने थर्ड सिप ली, टोटल सेटिस्फैक्शन 18. दिस इज द हाइपोथेटिकल डायग्राम. In microeconomics, never construct your diagram according to the table. No, table is different, diagram is different. In your microeconomics, just remember the shape of diagrams. What is the shape of diagram? From where this diagrammatic presentation starts, which is the starting point, which is the ending point. Fine, these things you need to keep in mind. You need not to draw the diagram according to the table. Just आपको concept याद रखना है कि कब चीज बढ़ेगी तो कौन सी चीज गिर जाएगी. All these things you need to remember. Okay, see, so when you had first sip of your cold drink, your total utility was 9. After consuming second sip of the cold drink, your total utility was 15 units. After third sip, 18. After fourth sip, it was maximum 18. 18 maximum. And this is known as point of steady. It is the most important question. It can be asked in 1 mark. So point of steady is the point where marginal utility is 0 and total utility is a maximum. Fine. It is that point at which your total utility is maximum and marginal utility is zero. After this point, your total utility starts declining. आपको भी बहुत obvious सी बात है, आप जब किसी चीज की फर्स्ट सिप लेते हो और किसी चीज की फिफ्थ सिप लेते हो तो सेटिस्फैक्शन बराबर नहीं होता है. जब जो सेटिस्फैक्शन हमको फर्स्ट सिप में मिलता है वो सेटिस्फैक्शन वी डोंट गेट इन द लास्ट सिप. Fine. So as we consume more and more of a commodity, हमारी सेटिस्फैक्शन स्टार्ट्स ऑन डिक्लाइनिंग. ठीक है. आप जब पिज्जा की फर्स्ट स्लाइस खाते हो और पिज्जा की जब लास्ट स्लाइस खाते हो, देयर इज अ डिफरेंस इन द सेटिस्फैक्शन. जो सेटिस्फैक्शन फर्स्ट स्लाइस देती है पिज्जा की, दैट सेटिस्फैक्शन इज नॉट ऑफर्ड बाय द लास्ट स्लाइस ऑफ पिज्जा. फाइन. दैट मीन्स after consuming more and more of a good, your satisfaction starts on declining. Fine. After consuming more and more of a good, your satisfaction starts on declining. See in the diagram, earlier marginal utility was 9, then 6, then 3, then 0, and then it becomes negative. नेगेटिव में मतलब आप वॉमिट आउट कर दोगे. अगर आपने और ज्यादा खा लिया तो अब नाउ यू विल वॉमिट आउट. सो इट इज द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ कंज्यूमर इक्विलिब्रियम दैट as we consume more and more of a commodity, our marginal utility goes on declining, total utility starts increasing. Fine. In the initial stages, total utility starts increasing, then it reaches to its maximum and then starts declining. Now clear with the concept of total utility and marginal utility? Okay, so today I'll not explain you more, just you need to understand this concept. Okay, your homework is you will read chapter number 3, utility analysis, and you will explain total utility and marginal utility with the proper diagram. Fine. Do mention total utility in the diagram, marginal utility, where it will increase, where it will decrease. So all these points you need to understand and then you will make the diagram in your notebook. Fine. So this is for today. Thank you so much.